Action!
Cheers, and welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren, and today we are continuing in on Overlord. This is going to be episode 6. We are about to go on an adventure! It's very exciting. We love an adventure here at Chicago Reacts, and I love a RPG, like, type everything. It's always fun for me to enjoy, and I love to see, like, the differences between like a D&D campaign versus a online game, and like how he thinks about things is very interesting to me. And also it's very in line with how I play my character in D&D right now. So I appreciate that a lot. I'm enjoying this. I cannot wait to get going with episode 6. We're going to go on an adventure, like I said, and we're going to run into some crazy trouble from the psycho slain theory people, I think. Theocracy. Haha! We're going to call it that. Anyway, before we get going, make sure that you like this, subscribe if you want to see these videos when they come out. You can also become a patron, and you can get these videos early and unedited, and also a lot of other fun perks that we will talk about later. Before we get going, the drinking game that we're going to play is if somebody drinks on screen, we take a drink. If Albedo is unnervingly horny, we drink to forget. And we should probably have one more... We should probably have one more thing to drink about. Whenever everyone is shocked by this Moman guy, by his abilities, whenever he like gives away the game a little bit, that he is way more powerful than he should be, just a little drink. This one is it's a sweet drink. It's Kahlua and cacao and whiskey, but it's very sweet. It's very tasty. It tastes a little bit like Christmas, which is what is important this time of year. So now let us begin. So yes, I'm excited to see what kind of adventure we're gonna have, and if we're gonna see the machinations of this young magic user's grandmother who makes potions.
Can I squash him yet?
Nabe.
Mosquito should be handled without mercy. Please, sir.
Harsh, but it's okay, gorgeous. I so can tell you want me.
Well, I mean, I don't like that necessarily, but I always like the kind of, I always do find it kind of funny when the guy is like, she could step on my throat and I am down for that. She could and would, and he's down. I do always find that kind of an amusing dynamic. I do wonder if he will grow on her at all. You know, in that way of like that the character always says, yeah, he grows on you like a fungus or a mold. Like, you know, I do wonder if that's kind of the dynamic that's going to happen, or if he's just going to die, or if he's just going to be in these like episode or two and then he's going to disappear forever, because like this is a diversion, essentially. This is just like a fact-finding mission. It's not like, I don't think these people are going to be super important, essentially. Well, maybe the guy who they didn't feel like animating his eyes. Maybe him. I feel like a lot of these characters who they just didn't want to... who are going to be in it a lot, they were like, well, the less features they have, the easier it is to animate.
Mr. Recruit, please stop looking into our personal lives.
Sure. My bad. Though from the sound of it, you're one lucky man, Mr. Momon.
Again, I don't understand why I understand why he doesn't want to use his new Einzal goon name or whatever. I get that, because that is a different character that he's playing. I don't understand why, like, she has to have a secret identity, and I don't understand why Lady Albedo is not allowed to be mentioned. Like, no one knows who they are, and if he is trying to get the word out to other people generally who were in Yggdrasil game, like, they might know. And again, they might not be initially thrilled about it, but at the same time, it's like, even if you are in separate factions in the real world, if you're both stuck in this new place, like, it would make more sense to join for. It's like, we are not our characters, you know? Like, I just don't, okay, so I don't fully understand why he needs everything to be super secret. Like, she doesn't need a fake name. They should be allowed to mention Lady Albedo. Like, I don't understand why he's so gung-ho about everything has to be a secret.
Reinforce armor!
Sounds like plans.
Even bigger than him. That's fun. That kind of thing doesn't work in real life. You can't, like, actually have a sword on your back like that if it's that long. Because you can't, like, at least not sheathed, because you can't get it out of your sheath. Your arm, it doesn't reach up that long. Because it's just too big. It's too long. So unless you have like a whip sword or something, which I don't think exists in real life, it doesn't actually, you can't actually do that. I mean, it always looks good, but with the swords like that, it doesn't actually work. That was a good move, though.
Nobe, your turn.
Right.
She's just like,
Chain lightning.
ooh, that's a good spell.
See, when we started our little group, our ultimate goal was to find the swords for ourselves someday.
But we needed a symbol in the meantime. So we carry these daggers as placeholders.
Aw.
I don't care that these aren't the real deal. They represent the creation of our team, and that's more important to me than any mythical blade.
Look. I've got one.
I think that's the first time Lucrute has said something mildly meaningful.
Hey, take that back!
Who are you, and what did you do with our friend?
Shut up! I'm a silver-tongued fox, and you know
I
it.
used to be like them. I adventured with my friends, collected materials, and helped build Nazarick.
Yeah, but that was all done from the safety of your computer, bucko. It's different.
I hope you enjoy it.
Can she not eat either? Oh. Oh, you know what? It also might be maybe I need to read the room. Like, did this kid lose everybody and now he's found some new people that he does care about just as much? Do I need to read the room? I'm sorry. I'll take a drink.
Work hard to paint over this mistake and move forward.
I'll do my best. I don't understand how I could have been so thoughtless. I know what it's like to lose someone you love.
I was right too. I was right and wrong and right at the same time. Haha, I win.
Right, sis?
Oh no, his sister.
That fight was intense and Mr. Momon was incredible. Who knew he was so strong?
I know.
They're together, but she could easily get someone much hotter.
I doubt that his looks are an issue. Besides, with skills like that, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have trouble getting with women of any race.
Women instinctively flock to men with strength, no matter their looks. It's a fact of life, my friend.
I mean, is it? Is it, in fact, a fact of life that women instinctively flock to men of strength? I mean, like, is it like Ryan Gosling always like at the top of the sexiest man list or something? Like, he's not that buff. I mean, there's always buff guys on that list, but like, I mean, I guess there's multiple definitions of strength. It doesn't have, I mean, but he's clearly talking about like, you know, muscle strength, not like strength of character or, you know, strength of a wallet. Like, I mean, women, I think that not just women, people in general instinctually go to someone they think can protect them, which can take which can take a lot of forms. It's fine. I am overthinking a silly joke made in an anime.
I know.
Is that all? Don't worry, I'll teach you all the ways to make a woman's knees bow.
Yep, good job.
Zip it, or else.
Ow! Moneymaker, you just assaulted jerk!
You always manage to impress, Kaji. It's sexy.
It's sexy!
Oh, almost forgot.
Hard to believe she was once a black scripture. Her power earned her the 9th seat of their order, but that corrupt personality made her troublesome. I'll have to keep an eye on her.
Interesting that he's calling us a corrupt personality when she's like just a psychopath. It's an interesting... That's just an interesting way of thinking about it as a corrupt personality. And I do wonder, like, okay, whatever this Black Order thing is, or Black Scripture thing is, I wonder if it has, like, obviously it attracts kind of deranged people, but, like, I wonder, and, like, the fact that she was even more deranged than the people that, like him, want to create an immortality spell that, you know, was gonna kill a bunch of people. Like, even she is too extreme for this order. That, like, that's wild. I will say also, I like that Momon is like, I like that we're seeing this side of him where it's like, you know, he does miss his friends. He is still confused. He is still trying to just figure this out, and like, because he can't get out. Like, he is very, very stuck. So he's got to make the best of it. And I like that we're seeing things from him that are just like, there's like a true emotional moment there, and like that was nice. I don't know. I'm very. I wasn't expecting for that one to give me some feels, but it gave me some feels. All right, this is the next episode preview. There's been one time so far where it wasn't a preview of the next episode, and I was like, so now I'm just like, I have to watch the whole thing every single time just in case. The next one isn't a preview; it's an actual scene. So no. These people have been sticking around a lot longer than I thought they would, honestly. So I'm like, okay, maybe they are going to be a little bit more important than my original assessment. But okay. I'm curious about this Clementine lady. I'm curious about her affiliations with this Black Scripture thing and why even she was too crazy for them. I wonder if the things that she was getting into there helped corrupt her, or if she was already corrupted. I'm really enjoying learning about this world. This is a really interesting universe, a very interesting world, and I like that there's still a lot of like gameplay mechanics that are very intrinsically wound through the world. But it's still different enough from what Momon is used to that he's still a little bit struggly. I do wonder, like, is there anything in this world that can actually beat him? I was like, so far he has had no issues, even though he's still, I also really like, oh, this is what I was going to say, I forgot. This is what I also really like, that he is still, like, even now, he knows that he's really powerful, but, like, he's still really worried about things. He's like, I've got to have, like, 7 different plans, because I'm not really a tank, and I don't know, but it's like, you forget that in this world, you kind of are a tank. Like, it just kind of, that is what has happened. It's like, I can't use my magic, oh my gosh, I have to be, like, really good at this. It's like, I appreciate the fact that he is still really concerned about it, and he's still worried a little bit about how he's actually going to be able to perform. I think that's really fun. It's a good character, and I like him as a character. I think he seems like a good person, like the way that he interacts with everybody, and he wants to do right. And he's in this brand new situation that, you know, he's doing a pretty good job considering the situation he's found himself in. I still wonder what has happened to his human physical body, because his brain is like now trapped in the character model. So I am really curious, just like, I want to know what happened to his real body. And because we haven't had any more instances where like that green light, like that alien abduction light sort of zapped him. So I don't know. What was that? Like, are we going to get more about that? Or was that just a nothing? So, ugh. All right. We're getting into some real meat. We had a little bit of action in that episode, a little bit of like sincerity. Let's go. We're gonna go into the next one right now. And here's hoping we get some more of both of those things. If you want to see that next episode early, you can become a member of our Patreon. Like if you become a Patreon, oh wow, I just missed those all discombobulated. If you want to see the next episode early and you want to see an unedited full-length reaction, you can become a member of our Patreon. If you are a patron, you get a bunch of perks like that. You also get to participate in polls and such that will allow you to help choose the things that we watch next. So I've been watching the dubbed version of this. If people would prefer I watch the subbed version, I can always, for the next group, do that and see how that works out. Just let me know in the comments. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share if you can. And we would not be here without you. So we appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Cheers. And I will see you in the next episode.